Hello everyone. We're using my iPhone camera right now, like the audio. I don't have my little mic, so you're gonna hear all the background noises. It might not be amazing. My little mic sucks. Everybody knows that it doesn't work anymore. I wish I had my tripod so I could set it up here and then I could film myself a little bit showing off my car. I will show pictures. I did a little photo shoot here with my friend. And yeah, in the summer this place is beautiful, but right now it's amazing. And yes, it says vehicles with trailers only, but I wanted to be far away from when there was other people, so it's all good. It's that no one's bringing their boats here anyways right now. I'll talk about this later because I filmed inside first, but these bubbles are because of the tint, and it's probably because it was in the sun, I think. Now my car, even though it's a beater car, it's not too bad. She's not too bad. Like, there's a scratch here. There's not too many dents. I actually did just wash it a couple days ago, but like, you drive your car and it gets dust on it, you know what I'm saying? There's a little bit of rust here and there, and this was from my sister backing up. She broke the light when she did it, so that wasn't even from me. So my windows are tinted. So was I saying that there's dust because I washed my car but I drove it? I don't know. I think, was I talking about tint? I have such a bad memory. Oh, look. Oh, the ducks. The ducks. The ducks are fighting. Anyways, this back window is so dark. Like, you cannot see into it. Even if you look inside, like, you can barely see anything. So that's why I do like this car, because I can sleep in here. It's a wagon. I can sleep in the back. And I've got camping gear, so I've got like I don't have a sleeping bag actually, but I have a thermal blanket that's basically just like an unzipped sleeping bag. So I have the pad, like the camping pad. Like, I can sleep back here on a road trip to save money if I don't want to camp. If like I don't have time to set up camp, you know what I'm saying? So I like this car in theory for road tripping, but she breaks down too much. But yeah, she doesn't have too many scratches or anything. A little bit of rusty, a little bit of rust there. Actually over there, off topic, I saw a moose. Like, oh, maybe that was 2 years ago now. Or no, I don't know time. But no, it'd have to be like a year ago. The one thing I will say, if you can't tell, these wheels, I think they were already fucked up. But you can see Mama scrapes the curbs real bad. Also, these are, what is that, Audi wheels. My car is not even an Audi. I actually gotta get some wheels so I can put summer tires on there. I'm not gonna I can't do any of that. I don't have anything, so I'm gonna obviously take it to a tire shop. I need to get some wheels off Marketplace, so they'll probably be scratched anyway. If people see this, are they gonna think it's me? Yes, because it kind of was me. But it's really just this wheel because of when I go to see my friend of war. They got these tiny little curbs. It's like city parking, and yeah, I've done it 2 times now. 2 times. And one time was because it was like muddy with like leaves. It was basically covering the curb, and I just scraped it. So I don't hit curbs when I'm driving, okay? This is from trying to park. And imagine me trying to parallel park. I can't parallel park. Hi, bug. Hello, bug. Is it a mosquito? Anyways, this is a Volkswagen Passat. It's a TDI. So she what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, she's diesel. So she gets like 35 miles to the gallon. If I'm highway driving, if I'm on a road trip, she can get 40. Okay, but again, don't fall in love with this car. There's lots of enthusiasts who love these kind of cars. Don't fall in love with this car. Not that you would, but she's gonna have problems. She's 20 years old. Well, 21 years old now. It's 2005. Yeah, it's a wagon. There's so much room. You can fit so much back there. And then, like, again, you can sleep back there. The seats come down. Good gas mileage, but don't fall for it because your repairs will just ruin all that. The amount of money you need in repairs, it won't make any of that matter. Listen to me. Don't buy a Volkswagen. I cringe when I see new Volkswagens with like the lit up emblem. They've got these light up emblems, like with a light up strip. Like everything's electric, so it makes everything more expensive to repair anyways. But come on, I don't know. People say, oh, Volkswagens are reliable. Yeah, maybe if you live in Germany where all the parts are cheaper and it's all just more accessible. Okay, get a Toyota or a Honda. Get that Honda Civic, babe. Get that Honda Civic. Okay, do it. What else? I mean, is Hyundai good? Is that how you say it? I don't know. Every car has problems anyway. Like, it's not like Toyotas are indestructible, like, fully either. I mean, you gotta maintenance your car. And not just for the girlies, but for everyone who doesn't know shit about cars. Get that oil change every 5,000 miles. You have to get your oil change every 5,000 miles, okay, babe? It needs to happen. It needs to happen. There's people that don't even know you need oil change. And then either there's no oil in the engine because it burned up and whatever, or it's just sludge. Get yourself familiar. When you pop the hood, if your car has problems that are like easily fixable, or like you can kind of tell the signs when something's happening, get yourself familiar with that. And know where things go so you don't pour your windshield wiper fluid into your oil. What do you even call it? Into your oil, where your oil goes. You know, I'm familiar with always checking my oil, checking the dipstick. I'm familiar with adding oil, topping it off, because my car likes to burn a little oil, especially on the road trips. And we know from all my posts, all the lore with me in this car, she's always leaking fucking oil. There's always something wrong with the seal, a gas, what is it called? A valve cover gasket, a cam seal, a blah 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 seal. Everything seals. Everything's always wrong. Famous with these cars. Oil and coolant leaks. So guess what? When they looked at my oil, they also found that the coolant was leaking, which I did notice. And I took it to them. I know they would notice it, but I did notice it was a little low. I did notice it was under that line. So yes, we got like little rust spots. The headlights aren't too bad. They're not like all foggy. My ex might have done that because it's an old car. I think he just like buffed it. I don't know. I don't think they're new. I'm not sure though. My wheels, these are winter tires right now. Winter tires. They're not too bad. They'll last me a good while longer. Probably a couple more snow seasons. But yeah, I'm worried about, I don't have tire money. I don't have wheel money. So that's the next thing I have to worry about. I mean, but everyone has to worry about that. Make sure your tires are good. That's another thing. Oh yeah, plus I can use these to put like one of those little carriers. People, check your tire tread. You can even get like a little tire tread measurer if your eye's not keen to it. They probably have it at Walmart. Get yourself a tire pressure gauge. I have one. Got it from Walmart. So that way when you are on the road, you can check your pressure. You can't fill it up right then and there, but it's good to know. It's good to know. Okay, so we're in my car. There is someone with their car running next to me. They've been sitting in their car for a while, just like videotaping the scenery. I don't blame them, but I think they may be FaceTiming someone. So I don't think you can hear it too well, so that's good. I totally forgot to put on nails for this video. Hello? At least I brought my mic. I didn't bring my tripod either. I wanted a really good shot where I had my tripod in front of the car and there was the scenery in the back. That way, you know, you could see me in my car for a little bit while I talk about it, and then I could take a really nice thumbnail. So I could have turned around, and I really should do the video how I really want, but I've been waiting to do this and I don't have too much time without my son. So there's that. We're gonna be like a lot of the ASMR artists who are men, where they just like tap like that. The crack is very visible from here. It has only grown. It has only grown. 2 years ago when I moved here, on the trip here from the Chicago suburbs, it's a 24-hour drive, so on the way here somehow it got cracked. And sorry, I'm like not talking into the mic, but somehow it got cracked And yeah, it's just kept growing. It was real small at first, and I think it's like $500 to fix. First off, the wheel is turned. It's not it's not even good to like turn your wheel like that when you're parked, but that's gonna stay like turned a little bit. I'm not gonna turn on my car just to straighten it out. It's because I backed in, and then, you know. Anyways, this car is not super clean. Like, I didn't just do the interior like crazy, although I keep my car and my things clean in general. I don't like when things get all grimy. I don't keep like bottles and wrappers and things like that in my car where it builds up. Like, that does not happen. It's mostly just the floor mats that are dirty and like there's dust. But I do regularly like disinfect the areas that I touch the most. So this is my Volkswagen emblem, if you will. Very scratched. We love it. And no steering wheel cover, nothing. Very basic. So a little bit about this car will start. I believe I have had this car for 5 years. Now, originally, my ex bought it, and he took me to come get it when I was still underage, of course. But yeah, he took me to get it with him, and I think a year after, oh no, 2 years after he had bought this, we went on a road trip together with it from southern Wisconsin to all these places. Glacier National Park. Then we went to, did we go to Forks, Washington on that trip? I'm not sure, actually. I have a bad memory. At some point we went to Forks, Washington, and then we went to Oregon. But on that trip, I think it was just to Crater Lake National Park, and then from that destination we stayed outside of the park a little bit for a night. But I think after that we went to Northern California, or Southern Oregon, and then Northern California, where the redwoods are. Basically, yes, it was my ex's car, but then it was like my car pretty soon after he bought it. I mean, once I turned 18 and I lived with him, this was like my car. There's a whole story. I had bought a truck with him, a red Toyota Tacoma, which honestly maybe I wish I still had, because it was like a 2005 red Toyota. No, it wasn't a Tacoma. It was a Tundra. It was a Toyota Tundra, and of course it was older. Actually, I don't know if it was the same year as this or if it was older. We bought that together, and then one day he literally sold it to get himself like his dream car, basically, which at that point he might have had another car. Basically, he was always buying cars. He was always fixing cars and then buying and selling cars. And yeah, so he sold my truck. That's a little bit of lore for you guys. We have the buttons here, which actually do work. They're connected to the stereo, which, if there's one thing that my ex did, it's that he fixed cars all the time. And this car, I mean, he was always working on it. Now, it's a Volkswagen. It's an old Volkswagen, so it felt like every month or two he was fixing something, and he would take the whole damn engine apart. This works with Bluetooth. Once you plug it in with this cord, it works. It's a touchscreen. It plays music. It kind of like mirrors your phone in a way. It doesn't have every app, obviously, but it's got like your messages and the phone app and things like that. And this is for the cruise control, which works. It's a little bit dusty over here, okay? But, oh, there's my water bottle, my hand sanitizer, and I have my snacks in there because I haven't eaten. And after I film this, I'm gonna eat. My hazards work. That's great. I think everything works. My horn works. I think on my Tundra, when I had that, I don't think the horn worked, which is actually very dangerous. Even if you think you don't use your horn a lot, that's very dangerous. Here's the vents, and you know what? My heat and my air conditioning works. I think I may have had a problem with it. So there's the vents. They work, yes ma'am. I got the library books over there that I need to go return. Lots of books that I get for my son. Usually I get myself a book or two a month, and I'm gonna be so real with you guys. I've only been able to read like one book a month, and sometimes I'm not even. Like, I've only read half of a book that's in there. And my books are like almost a week late now, but I didn't have my car for a couple days, so I need to go and do that. Here's one of the books. I try and get my son just very diverse books on different cultures, like Puerto Rican culture, Mexican culture, because he is Puerto Rican and Mexican as well. So like this one's a Puerto Rican book, and you know, just other books like with animals and things like that too. Now if we look over here, I feel like I'm doing a tour. Like, now if we look over here to our left, or wait, this is my right. Now if we look to our right, let's open that. Wow. Lovely. But there are people around. I'm gonna close it again. Wow, it really lets in a lot of light. It just shows how my car really is tinted, although one side of the tint is very bubbly. I don't know if that's because that side the tint was applied weird, but I do just believe it's from the sun. And so wherever this car was normally parked or something, the sun probably was just hitting that side more, and that's why there's bubbles. So, oh look, it's my touchscreen. No, that's wrong. It's 11:13. It's 11:13. I need to change that. Let's see. Oh, see, USB device not connected. He said he took forever to install this. Right. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. It's cup holders, which comes in handy, especially on road trips when I need those extra cup holders. I'm not gonna lie, you know, when I get my little boba drink that I want to bring home, yes, it comes in handy. But yeah, apparently one of the other models, or I don't know if like my car, you had the option to get like these fancier options. But yeah, he got it from some other car. I don't know. I don't know what this was then. I guess it was just like a piece of this like varnished wood or whatever, and it just didn't do anything. So the seat warmers also work. This one burns your ass. It burns that ass. It burns that ass. Now it works on the back and the butts, but it's great because when I'm on my period, I need that to burn, and like I have pain in my back as well, so that actually helps. And that seat warmer isn't as bad. So if I ever have a little passenger, if I ever have my little passenger princess, or what is like a gender neutral princess, if I ever have my little passenger princess, you know what, I'm non-binary, I am a passenger princess too, you know, we can be passenger princesses. If I ever have a person there, then their seat's more luxury, you know what I'm saying? Now I am going to see my friend today. I'm going to Spokane, and that's gonna be real great because I don't see her that often. And yeah, I'm excited to actually like see people today. Here's the back. Yep, that's the child seat because I do have a child. Yes. Oh my god, there's still, see that back window? There's still slobber from when I was babysitting my doggy. My doggy is a child of divorce. I was watching him for a week, so I didn't clean the slobber. Anyways, that's my car. I guess I just mostly talked about it, you know what I'm saying? I do want to go on a road trip. I want to go to Forks again this summer. I want to go to the Oregon coast, but we'll see if she makes it. So, thank you for watching, everyone, and I hope you have a good day or night. Bye-bye.